Hello everyone and welcome back to the busy port of Bendemark. As we can see here, lots of ships are coming in and out in our kind of like safety zone, you know, where we do have some nice protection that is defending us against any incoming attack. And as we can see, that we're still under permanent attack there on this side here. Thanks to having our warships though, we should be fine for now. I've also sent another clipper over there with lots of steel beams that we need. So we don't need them in Madison that much anymore, but rather in Bendemark. And I would like to continue here now with my city construction as well a bit. While we're still at it, I still need another school for this whole sector there, and I might go ahead and just build this school now in this corner there, just over here. Right, so we do need a bit of steel beams there, but that's going to be fine then. And of course also perhaps some nice trees then right next to that school. Another propaganda is that we also need to add, and yes, by the way, for this episode I want to really reach the engineers. That will be my next major goal, and then we should probably head for Crown Falls at some point then. Let's just go ahead and upgrade a few more here, and of course I still need the Variety Theater. Now it's a bit tricky where to place it. It's a very expensive building overall, and I don't want to waste too much resources there, too many resources. So let's just check this one, Variety Theater, and as we can see, it would be going over there. So we might. Or we have it across the school. Who actually likes that a theater with a school right next to each other? Not very good, is it? I might actually... You know what? Let's put it in the center there, because I'm going to have more districts over there. So yeah, I can have another Variety Theater then up there as well anyway. And for that I'm going to destroy these 4 workhouses there, and instead I'm going to move those artisans though over there. So I'm not going to destroy them, of course. And then in this place here we do have the space for a nice building like that. And we can have then a road here, righto, and then we will have some nice ornaments right next to it, like a statue or something like that, that shows off this very beautiful building really. So it should really look proper. So together with the statues, a few flower beds, we have the Variety Theater now in Bendemark 2. That should greatly improve happiness for my artisan. It is very nice. What a beautiful day there is with that majestic building now in the center here. So that's one more thing, and we still need the university. The university is quite expensive there as well, but absolutely needed. Another huge building, and I probably will have to place this one in the center here once again. We could have the university already here with the... We could boost the the extension then with cobble streets later on, and I think this one is a good location for that. So once again we need to remove some of the workers here, and I'm going to move the artisans over there for this next very big building that we're going to add to this area. And I think we still going to need to move them for now over there. At least they should still have everything. They do. The school is going down there a bit, but other than that it's fine. And then we can have the university here in the center. Oh, what a beautiful building. Let's choose a proper color. We could even choose the big university here now. So that is a modded building. And you know what? Why not just do that? Let's have the big university building here. Like that. Fantastic. We still need some ornaments right next to it. So I would like to go ahead with the poplar grove there. Just here in this corner there.
You're asking for the
and then some grass patches there as well. So just a bit of a buffer zone there between the university and my workers. So the next big building, holy cow, that is a huge building. And it's absolutely looking fine. I think we can see that from afar quite well. Perfect. University it is. So we are only lacking now the canned food and the fur coats. For the fur coats, we should actually have everything in stores. Let's build 2 of them. They will get the materials now. And then it's only really the canned food. For that, I have prepared the red pepper in the last episode. So from Velo, we're going to Bendemark. And this time we will only see some red pepper there. And we have a tiny little schooner, Nelly, that is going to transport the red pepper to Bendemark. Off you go. Now with that we have a problem. Lots of ships are now going into the harbor area here, so I will probably need to extend my piers here as well. Let's move the cannons actually over here, right, because I don't think we're going to need that all the time. Oh, another level up. Perfect. Let's have the repair crane with the shipyard for now. And here I would like to have another smaller harbor area then. So we can do this with storages. I'm a huge fan of using storages for kind of like the harbor as a harbor area, right? So we could use something proper here like that. going all the way up there, like a pier, something like that. And out there we are then having a pier that we can use for the ships. This is not possible here. We actually have a lot of space there. Okay, then we're doing it like so. We could of course add then more storages later on if I want to. Right now that should be fine. Let's build those 3 storages and let's build that pier. Boom. Very expensive, but also very much needed to also support more and more ships in Bendemark. Bendemark is also going to be kind of like a starting point then from here to Crown Falls, right? To Sunken Treasures map, to Cape Trelawney, and to Africa as well. The red pepper is coming in. The only thing we still kind of lack is, wait a second, we can build more ships. Let's build a clipper. And the only thing that we need, sea cucumber is doing the job for that. Create a new trade route from Iostar to Bendemark. And this time we're going to use the cattle beef, or the beef that we already produce now. Getting this over. Can we do something else? We could also get a bit more grain then. Let's do this. So beef and grain it is, and sea cucumber. Off you go to this new trade route. And we still have piranha ready then. Very nice. This one goes now, and that's the beef coming in. Oh, we are really full on grain and everything that is holy here.
Ship under attack.
Who's attacking us? Those ships are taking heavy damages there once again. And that's gunboat, but I think there were some other ships there as well in the meantime. We all have them on passive defense, right? They should not run into any defenses there. It's still a bit unstable there, the vault, the new vault. I'm not really feeling confident out there. Alright, so I probably will need to send a few more warships there to the new world. Let's do this actually. Let's go to the old world. And there we have one. I think we do have quite a few of them. Let's send 3 of these warships now. Not the one with the mortar though. And those I'm sending to Januzzi. 3 heavy warships on their way. And speaking about heavy warships, yes, we can build 1 more. We can build 2 more. We could even build 3 more. Let's do that. Let's build 3 more of these babies. Now we're still lacking the canned food. I think it's time to finally get cracking on that. For the canned food, well, a very expensive production really. And I was saying for the 2 canneries that we have, I do need 3 kitchens. There we have the kitchens, 4 of them for now, just 1 for placeholder later. Let's go ahead and build them. We have the warehouse that I will need to upgrade as well. There is another warehouse, and then we can have our cannery, and hopefully, yes, I can build 2 of them. 15,000 each, dropping us quite hard there once again. Iron ore is coming in then, and the goulash hopefully then soon as well, with the red pepper and the beef getting into Bendemark. That is the last production chain that we still need. So fur coats is already coming in as well with a surplus of 3 per minute. Perfect. So we can actually still upgrade more people there to artisans if I want to. Lucky us, we do have still a clipper available. Boy, we really do need more clippers. Right, so 2 more are coming out there soon. Do I have another one available? I don't. The clipper, it's not going to be a problem there. I could actually, yep, let's build also a 4th clipper there then in Madison as well. Influence-wise, I should be careful though. We are slowly but steadily running out of it. And that is another problem that's building up in the back that we need to solve then later as well. 2 things that I noticed right away in Madison is, first of all, another ship queue, so a pier here will be very necessary now. And the other thing is that we're totally capped on rum. It's already full. There's the next ship coming in with almost full storage for the rum. So I'm sending now, right now, a clipper over there with some windows that we're going to need here in Madison to be able to, first of all, build us a pier. That's something that we can have then somewhere over in this corner there. That would be my goal. And by the way, for that fish here that we have, there's the windows. Very good. By the way, yes, this piranha here now is also going to be on a trade route, on a new one that is transporting rum from Madison. So we're taking here 2 times the rum to Madison, to Bendemark, and from Madison itself, no, from Bendemark itself, we're going to take the beer and bring that to Madison over, right? So that was the trade route, that was the planning as well. So that we have the beer surplus in Bendemark that we transport to Madison, where we are needing that, and that is additional taxes that will be coming in. And yeah, my tax income is actually going down quite a lot. Tristão is under siege. Do I care about that? No. Oh, he did not rename the name, so we have 2 Tristãos right now. Yes, okay, I'm absolutely not caring about that. It's just hilarious how all of these NPCs are fighting each other and are leaving us completely alone. I was actually expecting an alliance between them at some point, and they would force us because Miss Hunt is always trying that, but it seems like we are fine for now. And while we wait for production to come truly in, I'm going to sail now to Archibald Blake's warehouse, where we do have something. The queen vanishes. Where has the queen gone? Where is sick and left to deal with a headless state, so Archibald Blake has come to you for help. You are his only hope in finding her majesty and convincing her to return to her royal duties. So the queen vanished and we need to find her there. And that opens up the Sunken Treasures DLC, of course. There we are, sail to him, it does not trigger, so we need to get out there again. Ah yes, and look at that, just on time, Miss Hunt sends her ships there again. So this should trigger actually, it is triggering now. Do we get something there? We're going to get an item. Dear friend, what you read in the news is true. Her Majesty is gone. My one consolation is that her absence seems by choice, for she left me this parting note. Don't fret, Archie dear. I'm off south to restore our imperial glory. Will return when that's done. Please, can I trust you to ensure her safe return? I must remain here to ally the chaos in her absence. Alright, and for that we do need to complete the Sunken Treasures expedition. That is going on in the back now. There we have the expedition already. I lost my flagship. No big deal. We can just purchase another one or build another one. What I really want is though this expedition. For that we do need some hunting, diplomacy, navigation and rations. And I'm probably going to send one of my big heavy warships on that. The Viper that is already in the region. Do we have some items for that? Yes, award-winning brewer that opens up the diplomacy and the morale is already full then. For rations, we might have the... Either we have the schnapps or we have... bread. Okay, in fact, let's use the beer for that because it gives me diplomacy plus the rations. That's what we need. For hunting, there's some flour usually that would do the trick. We don't have a lot of that. And yes, well, for navigation, I don't really have anything like that. It's usually items like sailors that would add something here. We could use the weapons for some naval power though, and let's go ahead with using that. We have almost everything. We have 100% morale. This will be absolutely fine. Let's send Guinevere on this journey, and with that opening up a new territory for us, a big new territory. Miss Hunt is coming in from behind now, attacking my sand mines. I don't have any protection there really. Let's send 2 of my heavy warships down here and try to take care of that. She's moving in over there. Can we should actually have everything in store here for some, cannon towers that I could have. Once again though, it would cost me influence. We need to be careful about all that influence spending, but it's better to build them here than having to deal with smaller ships that are attacking all the time. And yes, I think everything is in store. We have full fulfillment here for the artisans. They have everything they need. One more thing is lacking, and that's a post office. That is a mod that adds a new demand for them. So the post office is a new building that provides this service for postal services. And this applies for more happiness and of course more tax income in the process. So let's have us a nice little smaller post office here in this corner there. Is it big? It's just really one building there. There we have it. A post office, and we can afford it too. That's adding a bit more happiness then to my artisans. As we can see, it's climbing, and it's just a nice cute tiny building there in between. Who is attacking us? Pirates that are getting in here. And where is that ship of the line of Miss Hunt? There it is. Gee, she's trying to take down my schooner, I think. Once again, very annoying here, Miss Hunt. Another heavy warship is coming out, and I think we actually... Shouldn't we have built more? Let's build another one there. Okay, there's the ship of the line. Going to be interesting how many AIs already settled there in Crown Falls. Let's use the mortar. Boom! That was a beautiful explosion. I love these mortars. Let's get my warships back up here. Oh, who's it? There is another ship. There's actually 2 ship of the lines here. It is attacking my... Yeah, she's sneaking around here. Look at that. Alright. Let's take my heavy warships, and my mortar is not exhausted yet. Perfect, there we have that. And there is a pirate ship that is already dead. Speaking about shares, I'm not really speaking about shares, but now I am. No shares have been taken there, and the captain is on the way for his expedition. Perfect, that is that. And we don't have enough steel beams. I would probably like to get us some steel beams over. Do I not have a trade route for steel beams? No, I don't. In Bendemark, we do need so many of them. I do have the sausage, soap, and brick. I do have the rum and beer. That has still something available. So in Madison, we're going to load some steel beams there in addition and get this over to Bendemark. And once again, another ship that is going down, boom, in a ground explosion, just like that. Perfect, so this sneaky one is gone. Another one! Is she kidding me? Okay.
Ship was destroyed.
And we lost a frigate. It's like that again. Attacks from several sides. My 3 heavy warships have arrived though. Let's get them over there as well.
Ship under attack.
And they really have to stay in Tristão. By the way, in Tristão, we are now able to start building our harbor defenses up. Very important that we do that in order to protect us against any surprise attacks. So I would like to build like 4 of them for now. This one, I think we can only build 3 anyway. Yes, but 3 will be fine, plus a fortified building. And we lost Argo. A clipper on a trade route. Which trade route was it? There it was. Cotton fabric. Argo is gone. Kingfisher takes up its place. This one it was. Miss Hunt, I hate you. Where's she go? Oh, she's going east. So she already has unlocked Sunken treasures. That's going to be interesting where she settled over there. Alright. So she can already go there. I can't. We might be a bit late to the party there in Sunken treasures in Cape Trelawney. Alright, steel beams. Alright, the steel beams are in, and that means, boom, we can upgrade a lot of people. And let's do this. Let's get us the engineers. Let's start here with the town center.
You reached a new
Beautiful.
milestone.
Bendemark thus has reached the capital status, so it is our current capital, obviously. We have a bit of a workforce problem there, so I would also like to go ahead and upgrade a few artisans there right away. We have enough bricks though, so in that case here... Oh, tourists introduce themselves. With engineers, we have unlocked, of course, quite a few more thingies here now. So the tourist DLC would be unlocked now, and as we can see, our quests here are piling up, but I'm not going to use them here in Bendemark, but rather than on my capital city, really. Let's go ahead though, let's have a nice little main avenue here, paved roads, of course, that will look a bit nicer then. Definitely needed. So here and here and just here as well. And with that, oh, Age of Science and Wonder we have also unlocked right away. I think we were upgrading a few too many engineers there at once, but it's still fine. And building material wise, I'm totally out again then after all of this one here, but it's just needed because and Lady Jane Faithful is gathering the world's best to conduct a full and final search of her own. 2 years since Sir John Faithful's expedition to the North Passage was declared lost in the Arctic, the captain's strong-willed wife says. Alright, so this is the Arctic DLC that we have unlocked now with that as well. And once again, we are going to look up that later. I would still like to go ahead and have a little paved road there. And yes, Bendemark is looking better now. Expedition requires our attention. Oh boy, there's so many things with the engineers that is unlocking. Not only all of these DLCs, but also electricity and the train system and monuments that we have now. It's going to be grand, but of course only then in the true capital mega city that we're building soon. A royal progress. It is no coincidence that the trail of roses left in Her Majesty's wake has ended in this pretty continental town. But what could have caused her to cross a narrow sea, poppy-flecked fields, and mythical river valleys? She has not simply waltzed over for the ambience. This is the heartland of her maternal family line, and she is here with a purpose. She's a queen, there must be a sign of her somewhere. Let's use beer, that's just way better. And they don't take much convincing to tell you what they know. It's now just a question of exactly which of her landed relatives she came here to visit. Okay, she visited someone, and let's use beer once again. And you realize you've made the wrong choice from the moment you walk into the parlor, and following a lengthy trip, the prince offers you a cordial welcome at his ivy-clad castle, but the tears twitchy throughout, so he doesn't really want to know it. Once again, we can use beer. Tell him that your only wish is to help the queen. And very well, agrees the prince. There is to be a masked ball in Monegasque. You will find her there. Alright, so we got a clue there where the queen might be hiding. And let's continue with this expedition then. We also got a resident quest.
Not be decoded.
I'm fastest on a full belly and it sounds like I'm going cheap. What am I? An enigma quest is that.
Of a breakthrough.
We need to click on a building corresponding to the enigma. And so that is a riddle, of course, and this is the resident quest for the engineers. What makes a ship go fast when it's full? I'd say full sails is doing something like that. And yes, that was right. Engineers, thanks you for your help. Vitamin supplements for the trade union, boosting animal farms by 20%. Oh, that is actually not bad for Aostar, where we don't have that much space. We could boost these animal farms here, or in Madison, we could use the boost to boost my piggies, right? So to boost the whole pig production. Why not? It is possible. I would really like to check my productions there as well, so everything that we produce on this island is still fine. Canned food, however, is not so fine here, as we can see. So we probably will have to do something about that in the near future. A few more building materials are in. I do need to upgrade a few more workers here to artisans, and then we will also upgrade a few more farmers there. Beautiful town. As we finally reach the engineers very quickly this time, very fast this time. I'm positively surprised. Workforce is balanced, and yes, with that, as we can see, more and more things are appearing here. The electricity as well. Also, the first monuments, the police headquarters, a modded building that we're going to see then later. Oh, there's so many things I want to show you, and we don't even have the time for all of that right now. But for now, I'm waiting on my expedition, and then we continue here. Stay tuned.